You already know. Casa, Niagara Falls. We lit. No more payphones. No more.
You adding me? You got your phone? You turn it on. Okay.
I should have went live with this shit, huh?
Yeah, we gonna go live. You wanna go? So go live. Hold on.
Should go live with that one, huh?
We gonna go live. I'll show you how to go live. Pre-recorded live. So, first and foremost, my brother, peace.
Peace.
You know, we here once again. So, you know, to all the lawyers and the citizens of Niagara Falls that be paying attention to what's going on in the city in regards to the corruption or the justice system, we have here with us a brother, Joachim. You know, he has some facts and some things that he want to bring out to the public to make people aware. And he has a trial coming up soon too, correct?
Trial starts tomorrow, March 19th. It's going to be located at, I believe it's 775 3rd Street, Niagara Falls. It's the family court building. The trial is being held. It's not for family court. The trial is being held as a criminal matter. It's just Lockport is full at the time, so we got to relocate to another county building, which is 3rd Street.
And what time you say your trial start early, like 9 o'clock?
Yeah, tomorrow was pretty much jury selection, so it's supposed to start around 9:30, 10 o'clock.
So let us know about this case. What's going on? So you say you have a trial going on, and I know you would like for people to come pay attention and come show some support. What is this trial about? If you don't mind, letting the people know.
If you want my opinion, how is it about?
Basically from you experienced it.
I mean, I'm going to say it's Niagara County, Niagara Falls Police Department.
Yes, sir.
Versus me. That's what I'm going to say is, but if they was to pull up the paperwork, they're going to say is me that I'm charged with a drug sale and drug possession based on hearsay from a person who said that I sold drugs to someone they know a couple years ago. I didn't sell drugs to them. Somebody told them that I sold drugs to them, and they told the police, which in all aspects is hearsay, is BS, but that's what I'm charged with.
So to make sense of what you said that a person said you sold drugs, not directly to them, but that you sold some drugs to another person. And okay, so now this person that's saying that, did they see you selling drugs?
No. No.
So they went to the police and they tried to, get you essentially locked up to get you charged.
Yeah.
What evidence did they get to the police to say that you committed this crime that you arrested for, that you going to trial for?
Just their word that someone told them that I sold that person drugs. Did they see me? No. Is the person that allegedly told them told them that I sold drugs, are they here today? No. Unfortunately, that person has passed on, but again, it goes back to what evidence. They have no evidence. It's all hearsay based on a person that by law should have been arrested in this matter.
Why you say that? You say that this person should be arrested that accused you. Why should that person have been arrested?
Sometimes I like to answer a question with a question.
Yes,
That's what I'm going to
do. Okay.
Put yourself in a situation. You call the police to your house for an incident. Let's say it involves someone was shot and killed.
Okay, yes, sir.
You call the police, someone shot and killed. The police get to the house and they say what happened. And you tell them, I don't know what happened, but the person that had the gun, someone told me that this guy down the street said they saw you hand him the gun.
So that's hearsay.
But listen, they didn't see you give nobody the gun. They didn't see you shoot no one. But they said that the gun that is involved in this matter, you allegedly gave it to the person.
And they know this because that person allegedly told them.
Correct.
But that person has passed away and no longer exists to verify this.
So in my situation, and when I explain to people, I try to explain it to them to where like the whole situation is irrational.
Yes.
If I'm selling drugs to a person, and in this case the person is alleged to have passed away.
Yes, sir.
So if I sold drugs, let's just say, what's today's date? March 18th.
Yes, sir.
If I sold drugs today and someone passed away, should the police come get me that day, the next day, if my name is brought up? When should the police come arrest me about the matter?
I mean, as soon as they become aware that you may be a criminal suspect in the crime, they're supposed to come immediately and question you and investigate.
I would think so, because why let a person like me that's selling drugs to death stay on the streets?
The only way I can see is if they try to line you up and say, all right, if he did this, then he would do it again, and they would catch you. But obviously,
didn't happen. I was arrested when I happened to go to court for another matter. Months later. Had I heard about the situation or my name being involved? Yes.
Okay.
Did I go to court? Yes. Why did I go to court? Because I know I had nothing to do with it.
Yes, sir.
So I'm not going to run for a case.
Yes,
I'm not going to know. So I still go to court for my court matter to get rid of that situation. And in the process, they say, hey, yo, we got an arrest warrant for you for a couple months ago. Someone said such and such and such and such.
Wait a minute. So you saying you resolving one case in trial?
I'm resolving one case, and they come with another case. And at the moment, I was like, what the heck? But then before I can even get it, it hit me. I had took a plea for one matter to be done with.
Yes, sir.
In order for them to try to enhance my sentence for that matter, they had to make an allegation that I was rearrested for a new case.
So this is why they push forward with these false hearsay charges, then you said.
Now, being that we got a platform, I'm going to ask you
Yes,
at this platform your opinion.
Yes, sir.
Your honest opinion.
Yes, sir.
If it's against what I believe, speak your mind.
Okay.
A plea bargain, what people don't know, is a two-way street. The judge says, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z if you do X, Y, and Z. So I told the courts that I was going to show up for court on my sentencing day, which I did. I told the courts I was going to do a PSI, which I did. And one of the stipulations was, specifically, I would not get rearrested for a new case prior to my sentencing date.
Prior to.
Okay. So, on a particular day in 2022,
yes, sir,
I walked into a courtroom to be sentenced, time served, done, leave the state. I walk into court to be sentenced.
Yes, sir.
I was told that I have new charges for this hearsay matter.
And these is the charges that you're going to trial
that
for
I
now.
currently have.
So you mean to tell me? So hold on, let me put this in context to make so the people, the listeners, and people like me, you see if we understand what you say. So you saying you went through one criminal case, you fought it, and then you ended up getting a favorable plea, and they tell you this deal, this contract, because this is a contract, is made. You cannot receive any other charges prior to you being sentenced, you say?
No. They said, what I signed on my contract that I signed, I said I would not be rearrested for any new crimes prior to my sentencing date. If I do, the judge does not have to honor his end of the bargain, the contract.
So now on your sentencing date, from what you just explained, they brought about these charges saying you sold some drugs to this individual that's passed away.
Correct.
And this is during the time that you were being sentenced to violate your contract.
Correct.
Why would they do that to you? You had experience or you had interaction with these police?
Because they were upset about a reversal that I had. So in order for them to get back at me, they want to try to put me back in jail to get me to serve as much time as possible.
So you fought a case here before and you won. And you said because you won and you succeeded.
Well, I wouldn't say won. I fought a case.
Yes, sir.
Naira County District Attorney's Office did misconduct, which led me to get reversal.
Okay.
So they did a misconduct. I came back on appeal. Instead of taking me to court within 9 months, within 90 days like they're supposed to, they wanted to use COVID. But at the time, the COVID restrictions had ceased. So we was able to have trial. They kept pushing along. So my family encouraged me to just take the plea and be done with the case.
Yes.
So some people always think, oh, if you took a plea, you're guilty. No, not all the time. Sometimes a person could take a favorable plea just to be done with the system.
Yes.
So that's what I did. I took a plea and I said, it's the time served. So pretty much, when I come to court, it'll be done.
Okay.
But when I came to court, they had other plans for me.
So now they said, we're going to do this and make you do all your time. We're going to get you. You're not going to get away from us. So now, dealing with these charges here today.
Wait, let's go back to the question.
Okay.
Because if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If you sign a plea bargain that says, if you be rearrested for any new crime prior to your sentencing date, we can change the plea. So my argument to the judge was, well, Your Honor, I upheld my end of the bargain. I said, on such and such date, I walked into court for sentencing, and I was not arrested for any new crimes prior to my sentencing date. I said, in fact, you guys didn't arrest me, you arraigned me, but we're going to say that's the same thing. You arraigned me for these new charges on my sentencing date, not prior to.
Okay.
The judge told me I'm playing word semantics because on or before means the same thing.
And,
does on or before mean the same thing?
No, it don't.
And I explained to him, I said, Your Honor, in fact, it does mean the same thing. However, if you guys would have took out the one word date, if you guys would have said, if you get arrested for any new crimes prior to sentencing, then I was done.
Right.
You could have changed, you could have enhanced my sentence, you could have said I don't have to abide by this contract.
But let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
So, how long is these charges that they filed, the interfere with your plea?
They filed them in 2022, July.
So now that's 3 years that you haven't been found guilty for these charges.
Correct, going on 3 years.
But the judge said, all right, because of these charges, whether true or false, he don't care. That because of these charges were filed, your contract is terminated because you have some arrests.
But what they did was, instead of being time served, he enhanced my sentence. So at the time, I was given a sentence of 4 years, 4 years and 4 PSR, post-release
supervision. Yes, sir. And they didn't honor that.
Absolutely not. What they did was they enhanced it from 4 and 4. They gave me 9 years and 5 posts. So in essence, I got 5 additional years. Man. 5 additional years and 1 post for an allegation. So really, I got more time for this allegation than I would have for the time that I was taking the plea.
And you ain't even get sentenced for it yet.
I ain't get sentenced for it. So when I beat this, which I'm going to beat this case, I've already done time for this matter because of an allegation.
So let me ask you, I know you said you're going to beat it. So you seem very comfortable about your position in this information that's filed against you. Tell us about this information, if you don't mind.
All right, my name is not Harry Houdini. My name is not Angel Christie and all that magician. You can't be in 2 places at one time. So if you saying I committed such a crime on such and such day at such and such time, and I can prove that I was nowhere around, I'm not a magician.
So you saying the place they said this crime happened at,
correct,
you got proof you wasn't in that area?
100%. I had it then and I had it now.
And you showed this to the police and the DA?
They have all this.
Okay, I'm with you. Tell me.
But instead of fighting for justice, again, they are upset because I prevailed in a few cases prior, and this reversal really rubbed them the wrong way.
Yes, sir.
So instead of chasing the right perpetrator, they coming for me just because they want me to spend money and live my life in their little bubble right now.
Yes, sir.
That's what it's all about. It's a malicious and it's a vindictive prosecution. That's all it is.
And it's been affecting you. I see it said that your daily life with these charges pending have been affected.
My life is in a bubble. I can't go as I please. I can't do as I please because I'm on parole for a case that I did not commit.
And you have to go to court. So this affect your family, your whole household.
Exactly.
And you believe this is what they want to do for a certain amount of time.
I'm in a position where I couldn't, if I was to blow trial, my life as I know it is going to be forever changed. Because I got a good feeling that people in my life possibly won't be there.
Yes, sir.
If I was to blow trial.
And you know what's crazy? You have good people. I know you.
Yeah.
And I met you a while ago. I know you was a good brother. And I know a lot of people that do know you say you helped a lot of people in this city. And you go around, you not known for being a bad person. So everybody that come in contact with you say you humble and you deal with people justly and fairly. So why would people want to see or allow you in this city to be suppressed or oppressed the way you are by these police? Why nobody is not speaking up here?
I think sometimes people don't want to say something because they don't want to get a target on their back.
You feel like, see, and now what you're saying, you had a target on your back because you litigated, and into a state or some amount you succeeded in your litigation, showing that these people are doing wrong, corruption. So now they put a target on your back. So now other people feel like if we speak up for you,
if I ride with Joe, man, they gonna be on me like they on him. That's how they gonna feel. But see, in my case, and I say this all the time, if you put a platform in front of me, which is the judicial system,
yes, sir,
and I pick 12 or I go the distance and I prevail,
yes, sir,
then in my opinion, I'm showing my innocence in that matter. The Niagara County District Attorney Office don't feel the same way. If I prevail, if you prevail, we beat the system.
That's how they feel. Yeah, we not innocent. And we're not telling the truth. Yes,
they got over on the system. They wasn't innocent. They found a way to beat the system.
And that's horrible, man.
And so now we got to get back at them because we can't let them beat the system. Because if we let them beat the system,
other people,
more people might want to beat the system. Yeah. We can't have that.
I see what you're saying. They gotta always be the one. Like that saying, they said, we always get our men.
Yeah.
So no matter what, that they have to show. So nobody else don't take the position that you take and say, I'm gonna stand up and challenge it. I'm gonna go to trial.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna appeal this. I'm gonna fight to the very end. So they make an example and say, look, you want to appeal, you want to fight, look what we doing to him.
I done had people come to me and say, yo, Joe, man, why don't you just take a plea and just
let it go, right?
Yeah. They gave me a plea back in 22. I said, Your Honor, I said, because at the time, they were sending me back upstate.
Yes, sir.
So he said, if you take the plea, we're going to run it concurrent, and you'll come home around the exact same time. And I said, you know what, Your Honor? If I was guilty, that would be a good plea because I would be coming home around the same time anyway.
So even if you was guilty, they gave you a plea that said, yo, look, you could have been done with all of this back then if you really did this.
Been done.
So but you saying you didn't do this?
Yeah, so I said, Your Honor, again, if I would have did it, I would have took this plea,
yes,
and I would have been done with this years ago. He said, so you don't want the plea? I said, I don't want the, not only do I not want the plea, I don't even want the plea bargain in this case.
So then that would make any law enforcement person with common sense to say, hold up, if this man really did it, and he just gave him the way out where he would have been back tomorrow, and he didn't take that.
He's going upstate anyway.
So that means that you put your life on the line, you tell them I'm innocent, I didn't do this, and I'm willing to go to trial, and they still. So now, I know I spoke to you before, and information came about, and I understand that the DA, the prosecution office, is aware of the things that you're saying now, and they've been withholding evidence. That so they put you in a situation. What you're saying is that you're going to go to trial, but you're only going to be able to use the information they give you to defend yourself. And they're going to protect their witnesses. Is that how it appears? Break it down, yeah. Break it down. I want you to explain it.
Yeah, see what it is right now. I've done a lot of my own homework. That's what all this right here is, my own homework. But it's situations where the Niagara Falls or Niagara County District Attorney's Office curry favors to their witnesses.
How you say that? Why you say that?
I'm going to give you an example.
Yes, sir.
We got prosecution witnesses. If I was to send you to one of these witnesses to try to encourage them not to come to trial, say if you threaten them, offer them money, anything like that, if we was to do that and the prosecutor got wind of that,
yes, sir,
you going to jail and I'm going to jail.
Yeah, that's tampering with a witness.
Tampering with a witness.
Federal, state crimes.
That's a crime. In my case, that was done in my case.
Hold up.
The witness for the prosecution went to one of my witnesses and tried to encourage that person not to testify.
Wait, hold up. So you say the DA witness, a prosecution
witness,
went to a defense witness, and told them they better not go to court and testify.
Correct.
And why would they do that?
Because if they testify to what they know, that potential person knows that they're going to go to jail.
So the DA witness is scared that if the defense witness testify, they're going to go to jail themselves. This is the person that accused you of committing the crime as well, right?
Yeah.
So that person that accused you of committing the crime is scared that if your lawyer's witness come testify, that they might be the one that be put in jail.
Ironically, I told you, this person told the prosecutor that they didn't see me sell drugs. Somebody else told them. So we obtain information from a certain party that they know firsthand that this person gave the person drugs that I allegedly gave. So the district attorney's office has this information.
Wait a minute. So we want to put this in context. I know I keep stopping you, but I'm talking so people that's listening can understand as well. So you saying that the
DA's office, Niagara County,
is aware that this individual that is accusing you of committing a crime,
correct,
committed the crime that they're accusing you of,
correct,
and they're allowing this person to stay out there, and they charging you,
correct.
How do they know this person committed the crime?
Someone has sworn under oath, penalty of perjury. They wrote an affidavit, not that, but they wrote an affidavit and said, nah, y'all got this all wrong. This person is who did this. This person told me personally that they did it. Now, the DA's job, which a lot of people understand, is twofold. The DA is supposed to be impartial. They're supposed to take what evidence they get.
Yes.
And they're supposed to chase that evidence.
Right.
They're not supposed to get tunnel vision and say, we want you, and anything we see that exonerates you, we're going to ignore it. No. If they think you did it and the evidence suggests that you could have, then they could come at you based on what they think. But if they get evidence that says, wait a minute, we might have made a mistake. Hold on. We got evidence that says he didn't do it, that this person did it. By rights, they sign an oath. They have to chase that evidence to see, one, is it valid, and two, is it relevant to the case? They have to, because they don't want to prosecute an innocent person.
Right. So
in this case, they got an affidavit which is sworn. If that person was found to be lying, they can go to jail.
So that the affidavits that's sworn by that witness that this individual told him that is no different than the affidavits that was sworn by the witness that said you commit the crime.
That person that was signed the affidavit, she went to the grand jury and lied on me.
But they got a deposition from them.
They committed perjury at the grand jury hearing.
And this is different. So what, the DA never investigated the witness that received first-hand information?
No. Nope.
And
the person that committed tampering with a witness, when she told my witness not to come to trial, which is tampering with witness, that person has still been allowed to stay out. They was not arrested. They didn't get anything.
No admonishment and
nothing. But if that was me, I would be in jail. No question about it.
Just like you said, any one of us, like you said, you tell me to go talk to the witness, they're very me and you.
You going to jail.
But they would do it to you too, because they would say, you know what, you told him to do that and you tampering with this case.
You gotta have proof that I told you. If you did, they're gonna say I sent you, and they're gonna remand me under the thing. Well, we know he had something to do with it.
I know you can't speak for how the witness that was pressed, intimidated. I know you can't really speak to how that witness felt by this DA witness coming to them, threatening them. But I mean, I think you would assume that has some type of effect on your witness, does it?
I can only assume, putting myself in that person's shoes.
Yes,
one, this is a person that they once trust, and there was a friend of theirs telling them, don't do. So they know that their testimony could potentially change that person's life. You know what I'm saying? Because that person has a chance of going to jail if the prosecutor arrests them.
Right.
That's the thing. Now, two, I'm going to assume that the defense, my lawyer and everything, my team, and I'm assuming the prosecutor never told this defense witness my name.
Okay, so that witness didn't even know who he was.
When they signed the affidavit, they didn't know who they were signing it for. They just pretty much saying that this person told us they did it. They're not saying that Joe didn't do it. We just saying we know for a fact who did it.
So they don't even know you.
So there's a good chance that they didn't know me.
So let me ask you a question. So that witness, the defense witness didn't even know you. There's a good chance they didn't know you.
They didn't know me.
But you said that.
Now this person has brought my name to this person, showing old clippings and stuff like newspaper
crimes and stuff like that,
and telling that I'm a bad person. I'm a menace. So now I'm thinking this might entice my witness might not want to testify because she like, man, maybe I don't want to piss my friend off, potentially. But now, if I go testify and I say the wrong thing, she just told me that this guy is a bad guy.
Right.
What is he gonna do to me now? Because if I come and say the wrong thing and he gets found guilty, is he gonna send somebody at me? That might make that person really not want to testify.
Or they might be concerned about their friendship with this person or whatever. Like, damn, I don't want to put them in jail.
Yeah.
Dang, I know they did wrong, but I don't want to put. So that's a serious issue, and I don't understand how the prosecution and how the court. The judge was supposed to put them in contempt and hold them and make sure.
We're gonna try to hopefully get that situated tomorrow when trial starts.
Yeah, tampering with a witness, that's a federal crime.
I said, well,
and a state crime.
Yeah, I got a state case, so yeah.
Yeah, so, but what else you want to tell us about this thing right here? Because Niagara Falls, we want the lawyers and the citizens out there that's listening to pay attention. What else you want to tell us?
I kind of just want to say, like, we as a people need to start coming together more. Like, this situation isn't isolated to me. I hear it all the time. People tell me, Joe, they did this, they did that. This isn't just about me.
Yes, sir.
But I'm feeling like if we was to come together as a group, every time something happens to somebody, we stand together.
Right.
Together we strong, you know what I'm saying? Like, so basically, like, if we start putting these issues in the forefront, we may potentially be able to start
making
that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, making a difference.
Yes.
So what you saying, a group effort, you saying this is not, I've been victimized, so I understand that the system here victimized me, and I ain't making it about me. Yeah. I understand they victimize you, but you saying there's a lot more people that's in this city that's being affected by the way things are occurring with the police here.
And it's like, I'm going to trial because I'm innocent, but a lot of people be scared to go to trial because it could be a lot of reasons, financial, fear. I mean, going to trial is not a tough thing. It's a fearful thing, you know what I'm saying?
They intimidate you hard.
You can get found guilty and you're completely innocent.
Yes.
It depends on who you have in your jury, depends on what kind of judge you have. It depends on your representation. If you got a person that can't defend, is not good at trial, then the chances just drop. Like, you know what I'm saying? So trial is not something that's easy.
And you know the crazy thing when we sit here in Niagara Falls, whereas you have a police file an accusatory instrument, a statement, whether an indictment or whatever, they make the allegations. And it seems like as soon as they swear out these allegations, they are true. So now you're saying your opportunity to fight against those allegations are slim to none. And when you take that chance to go to trial, you put in your life, your future. And then you don't know what your family that's out here, what they're going to do, or your friends and everything. You might be in there. I've been in there where I ain't heard from nobody for years.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yes.
So my thing is tomorrow trial for this week. I'm hoping the case get dismissed, but if it don't, I'm about to try to bring out enough information about the Niagara Falls Police in the DA's office to hopefully I can shake up some things because the stuff that they be doing to us.
Yes, sir.
To us.
Yes, sir.
Is different than what they do to them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yes, sir.
It's not always about black and white. It's not. But sometimes when you got issues and situations, like when you got citizen disparities, just like, come on, man.
You can tell the difference.
If I told you right now, if I committed rape, there's a good chance I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I wouldn't be facing time I'm facing because I only committed rape. I only fucked somebody's life up. I only destroyed somebody's potential future by violating their body.
Right.
But if I told you in this county right here, right now, rape is a slap on the wrist. Come on, man.
Yeah, we see how Murphy let that boy go that raped them 14-year-old girl. He ain't getting 1 day in jail. So we understand
it's
that.
It's not the same, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then the charges by themselves, sometimes we get charged. I believe it's called bootstrapping, where you get a charge and they enhance it to
Yes. So you get caught. Let's say somebody here get caught with a dime of crack, and they charge you with second degree, third degree assault, so you getting life, 8 felony and stuff like that. I understand what you're saying to the maximum highest extent.
If you charge me with possession of a controlled substance or a narcotic, and I'm nowhere around, when did I possess it? Did you see me possess a drug?
So now you said you was nowhere around.
Nowhere around.
And it was a time frame, and I understand you have it broken down and listed here. So where was you at? if you don't mind the ask, I know you're going to testify at trial, so this right here don't matter. The people can get to hear it live. But where was you at the time they saying that this happened?
You ever heard the expression, God is good?
Yes, sir. God is great.
Thankfully, this happened to be my birthday weekend when this happened. So I was in Buffalo shopping.
So they got
Buffalo shopping.
So they have records.
I got
and proof. Stores.
I got receipts from stores I was shopping in. I happened to go eat outside the mall, so I got receipts from where I ate at.
I got
my GPS phone location show exactly where I was at the same time. I got an easy pass on my truck, so whenever I cross the Grand Island Bridge, it bloops, it hits. You know what I'm saying? When I come back, it hits. So the average person that goes like fight cases, they don't offer this type of information because it shows exactly where they was at. Yeah. First
so
day,
really innocent. So you got everything.
I'm really, really innocent. So I'm telling them day one. Oh, I know where I was at that day. You sure? Positive.
And they seen all of this.
Seen all that.
And still trying to pursue charges.
They got all that.
Yes,
they know exactly where I was at, where I couldn't have been, and you still pursue. But guess what? I say, my lawyer. I talked to my lawyer one day. She tells me, "Do you really want to beat this case?" What kind of question?
What kind of question do you really want to beat it?
So I answered her. I said, "Yeah, I want to beat this case." She said, "All right, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take a DNA test, Joe. I want you to take a DNA test to these drugs. If they come back, that's it. They've done."
Oh, because they found the drugs.
They found the drug.
Okay.
So I take a DNA test. They did it. They already had my fingerprints. They take a DNA test. They run fingerprints. Take about 2 or 3 months, but the results come back.
Okay.
They get a piece of paper, and on that piece of paper it says, "These drugs, the evidence that we obtain, excludes Mr. Sylvester from possessing these drugs. He has no DNA or fingerprints on him. However, there are 3 profiles on here.
Okay.
1 female and 2 males. But Mr. Sylvester is excluded, so someone did possess these narcotics.
They identified the names of the parties who...
They didn't even try.
But they said 1 female.
1 female.
Assuming that we had a statement up from the witness saying that...
accused me of giving the drugs. But this affidavit clearly says this female gave
him the drugs. And they got a female's DNA.
So why, if you're a prosecutor and you want justice, and you're supposed to be impartial, you're supposed to follow the evidence, why wouldn't you get that DNA and get the testing? Why wouldn't you?
Because it would exclude you, and it would make you innocent. And they want you to be guilty. They got power over you now. That's crazy, man.
A simple test could change this whole thing. Get your witness. If she's innocent as she says she is, have her take a DNA test.
Yep.
You already got the DNA over here. See if it matches.
Right. That's a fact.
You ever heard of the term interested witness?
Yes.
For those that don't know what an interested witness is, an interested witness is a person that's a part of a case that could potentially be the perpetrator, and they could be arrested in the matter.
That's facts.
But then this interested witness might say something against you or me that points the finger at us to get the spotlight off of them.
You know what this reminded me of when you breaking it down, saying that? You remember that lady that was driving the car and she had her kids in the car and drove it in the river and said the black man did it. But she really did it herself.
They had a manhunt for the black guys because that's great. And people was making jokes back then. What black person is going to break into a car and steal more kids? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But yeah, at the end of the day, all you got to do is make an allegation against a black person these days, and they coming. They coming.
So it's just a hearsay. He say, she think. They say we commit a crime, and they write that on paper, and you guilty until you prove yourself innocent.
That's why I say it's not about me, because if it happened to me,
it's happened.
I don't try to fight this and prove that it can happen to somebody again and again after me.
Right, and it'll become a norm now. Yeah. Because you used to it happening. Like, nobody else ain't trying to.
Who did to Joe? Might as well keep doing that. Who you got a problem with? Just tell me that somebody said that he saw him doing such and such and get him off the streets. What if he fight? What if he goes to trial? Are you kidding me? What's the chance of him going to trial? These guys don't go to trial.
Nah, they make you plead guilty.
They're going to give him a good plea. Give him a good plea. And he'll be gone for 2 or 3 years. That's all.
So what was the judge's position? I know y'all had hearings. I know y'all had suppression hearings. Hearings the dismiss the indictments and the charges. What was the judge's position on the information that he heard?
All right, I'm going to try to wrap this up because I don't want to make it too long, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to drop some jewels right now to make you. This was a case where it came out that the Niagara Falls Police Department, they don't follow protocols. They don't follow policy procedure. So what they do is they got a system that they follow on their own. Like, so say if they want to do illegal actions, they do it and they know there's no repercussions.
Yes, sir.
So in this case, they take drugs from the scene. They don't document it.
Yes,
It's
sir.
called a chain of custody. They don't do none of that, Niagara Falls. They take evidence, instead of storing it in evidence lockers where it's supposed to be secure from other evidence to where it could be, the integrity could be jeopardized. Instead of doing that, the person in my situation said he took the evidence and put it in his desk for 2 weeks prior to taking it to the lab.
That's illegal.
2 weeks.
In the desk?
In his desk. So I say, okay, it's in your desk. Can you just show me some kind of documentation so at least I have peace of mind that says it was secure while I was in your desk?
Yes, sir.
I said, nah, I don't have no documentation showing that it was secure. Wait a minute, you have the documentation.